to bring Vi to the table. And the Akali locked in for PinZ. It's his most played mid laner. But we'll see what he's up against.
Ucal, when they took down Invictus Gaming, he completely took over the map on that one. But like you said, Akali coming out, so again, heavy kind of brawl skirmish style composition coming out for anyone's legend. A lot of ways to try and get on the back line. Oh!
Okay.
The throwback.
Yeah. Is that
Sin.
Knight taking Lee Sin mid? I think it might be.
2021, right? 2021 was the year of Lee Sin mid when Duinby got the pentakill. He was one of the people who was really heavily popping off on this pick. Brings a lot of power in terms of like lane and will do great syncing up with these ganks. I'm excited. We get Knight on a champion that gives you the ability to show off high mechanical prowess.
Yeah.
And especially first Lee Sin mid of the split so far. Might even be worldwide. I'm not sure on that one. I'm not going to go double with JD Gaming last year. And it's shown. Now going to look for this play in the bottom side. Isn't going to be able to come through.
Yeah. I mean, Knight has the Godfist skin. I think it's over for AL. As soon as you lock that in, that or Muay Thai, that's when you know it's a good Lee Sin. The other skins, you know he's terrible. But the recall's going to come on through. Deep Ward comes out here from AL, so they'll have vision of where Kanavi starts. Very likely to be that chicken camp. I was hoping for a little bit more. He's going to have to back away in the end.
Yeah, gonna have standard starts coming out here with junglers on opposing sides. Of course, having that comment come up for 369 in top lane to be able to go for a lot of these aggressive trades with ZDZ.
And I just want to quickly mention something here for Knight. Obviously playing the Jace mid last game. This is Knight's 7th game in the LPL so far this split, and a 7th different champion. He's not played the same mid laner twice so far this split, and already bringing out a Lee Sin. I think he's setting himself a little challenge with how good JDG are looking as well. I'm not surprised he's setting little personal challenges for himself.
It's like when you climb solo queue with every champion, he's trying to do that in the LPL.
But he's doing it in the LPL instead. What a legend. What a legend. And already trying to threaten pins in the mid lane. Step forward for a bit of damage there. We'll be keeping our eyes very close to this lane as could be explosive.
Yeah, gonna go with the E start. Looks like the last time Lee Sin mid was played was August 20th of 2021, WE versus RA. I'm gonna assume that's what that little...
I'm willing to believe it, yeah. I'm willing to believe it.
2021, year of Lee Sin mid coming through. Knight already starting E. Looks like lane going about relatively even. I think a lot of it's going to be down to Kanavi influencing that lane as well. Again, that is where your mixed damage is coming from, and we already saw how much attention Kanavi is like to put towards Knight. Not even only last game, but so far this split. And 369 just dominating CDC so far.
Yeah, this is really tough. Going with the comment as well, not even going for the grasp or anything, making sure that he is really punishing in that top side. Now level 3, ZDZ just has to back away. You gotta respect that power spike.
Oh, and he's just gonna keep laying on the punishment. If Xiaohao can find a window before 369, like there should be a small timing with the wave coming in now, where Xiao can potentially go for a gank before the wave is able to come in. Kanavi gonna be on the opposite side of the map, so wouldn't be able to find any influence there. And 369 still doesn't have any wards around that top half of the map.
Yeah, could be dangerous for him, but I think he's going to be able to crash that wave as Knight finds a way in onto Pins. Really aggressive trade. Pins trading some damage back, but doesn't really feel like it was enough.
No, a lot of damage coming out from that E, especially once he did land the Q. You even have the safeguard as well, get that shield down, pluck out some of the damage coming out from Pinsy's Q. And he's just going to be able to maintain this push and keep up the pressure. We're going to see Kanavi making his way over now. So maybe expecting the play from Xiaohao on top side because of how aggressively 369's been playing.
369 has his flash, will have his belly bop available as well. Going to use that onto ZDZ, pathing down towards his mid laner. He's trying to bait them. He's trying to look juicy. Xiaohao goes for the bait, but Knight's returning to the mid lane. Looks like 369 will just have to walk away. Just a bit of a trade in the end.
AL have learned. We saw this happen last game where they got baited into a juicy looking Knight and ended up giving over 2 kills. They will not fall for that again.
It's kind of insane to think about the fact that this early strategy from JDG is look like you're losing a trade. Just look like you're not as good at top lane as you are, and we'll then swing in and save the day. Like that's such a high level strategy to bait in that way.
Now missing, gonna make his way over to the mid lane. I just love the way JDG's moving parts where Kanavi was already angling over here before Xiaohao made his way. Just trying to set up for the opportunity for Knight to get that wave pushed in and have an easy reset coming through.
He's trying to. With SwordArt there, though, he's finding it tough to get onto the wave. Xiaohao might find it tough to keep control of his chickens. Here comes Kanavi and steals every single chicken. Oh, it hurts to be Xiaohao right now.
All coming from the pressure that missing keeping up as well. He was hovering first towards that side of the jungle.
This time there are no top waves to grab.
Just look, there's just constant movement, right? For, like, clears his jungle, goes mid, they hover towards top for 369, go back towards mid, make their way down towards bot. JDG are just a machine that are constantly looking for ways to push the game forward.
Yeah. Just nothing but snowball coming out from them.
SwordArt.
He walks in. He didn't even walk in, just walks vaguely nearby. Does splash under the tower, though. As they didn't quite manage to finish him off. Both sums, but hey,
that's
nice
huge.
thing.
Yeah, that's going to be great for JDG. Going to be less pressure they have to worry about coming out from that bot lane, especially with the heal, right? Betty taking the cleanse. And now, even if Kanavi looks for any repeat ganks, SwordArt will be a very easy target for them to focus on. Xiaohao is once again angling up towards this top side for now. Maybe they could have hoped for something mid because the Knight is pushing out and the TP just came out from Pinsy, and it looks like that's what they're going to go for.
Xiaohao is there, but Knight not going to commit to the play. Pins, is he going to be able to hold this wave? Looks like he might be able to here. Goes off to the side. Oh, that's a big laser, but it's a bigger bubble. Is Betty in trouble here? No summoners for SwordArt either. The flash for the kill. One more auto would do the trick, but Ruler attacks the tower. The shield from missing. 2v2 under the tower. JDG are unstoppable.
No one can contend with this bot lane in the LPL. Ruler and missing have just been fantastic so far. Now they're going to get this wave in 2-0-0 on the Zeri. We're going to see exactly how it goes down. I mean, Betty's the one who dashes in. You highlighted the polymorph and how annoying that could be. Bubble is able to go through, but so much damage had already followed up. Flashes in, hits with the giant laser beam, and then gets off the last bit of damage there. And just great usage of the barrier to make sure he doesn't go down to that turret shot.
I was thinking that was a Lulu shield.
I thought so at first too.
I was like, oh my days, they just have infinite cooldowns. Knight though, pressuring in the mid lane once again. This has been a very even matchup so far though. Knight not really getting the pressure that maybe you'd want it to get, both level 7. So Akali starting to get to that point where Pinsy will be able to influence fights and get involved in skirmishes.
Yeah, it's also one of those things of like, how much practice has Knight put into the Lucian, like over the past however many months, right? So, also not a meta champion by any means, but I like to highlight Pinsy. Not being set behind means he will be able to find an impact on this game if he can get onto someone like Ruler. But with Kanavi being ahead of Xiaohao from the counter jungle, he's already hit level 6. They're already on Dragon. And this looks like it should be an objective over to the side of JDG as Xiaohao finally just got his ultimate online.
Yeah, this is the tough thing about the stuff we were talking about in mid lane is all Knight has to do is go even, and these side lanes are going to win for the side of JDG in the short term at very least, as feels like slowly but surely 369 is building up a bigger and bigger CS lead. I mean, we just saw what happened in the bottom lane. We don't need to talk about what's happening in the bottom lane. So Kanavi can just roam around the map, taking objectives. Knight just has to clear those waves to the mid lane. And everything looking fine and dandy for JDG in this early game. I mean, just look at the goal difference. 2,000. With so little, like, action happening, it's crazy to see them just eking this out in the way that they
You kind of hit on it where you said, like, their silence going well for now. Like, later on, that's kind of AL's hope, in my opinion, is later on when Jax comes online, when Akali's huge in the side lane, and 369 won't really be able to match either one of them. That's what you're going to need, but can they survive to that point? As of now, it's not looking so good with the fact that we're already up to a 2K plus lead at the 9-minute mark. But hey, at least it's nowhere near what it was in Game 1.
Only 2 deaths this time. Definitely improvement. As it does feel like JDG are playing Not well. I guess JDG are playing a safer game in that they're not like diving under towers just yet, but they're not as far ahead. So
are they not
AL
diving over turrets yet, Munch? Are they not?
Yeah, I did speak a little too soon there, didn't I?
Speak too
Here
soon
we
more,
go.
please.
The roots coming on through. Betty underneath the tower, polymorph, uses that cleanse. A knock-up from Kanavi as well as Knight goes between the goalposts with a Sonic Wave.
Knight a little bit slow on the play, or at least, I don't say Knight is slow. They coordinated the play before Knight was there. Maybe if the minions are there, you can connect the Q, and then you get this huge kick because they are rooted. So timing not exactly perfect coming out from JDG, which allows AL to be able to walk away.
And I feel like the biggest difference between this game and game number 1 is AL giving so much respect to JDG this time around, right? They are playing so much safer. They are so much more aware of what JDG are trying to do because they fell for every single bait in game number 1. Here in game number 2, like, it's good to see very clear improvement within a series.
AL, we're really the writers of their own demise in game 1 with the amount of early mistakes that are coming out and giving those opportunities over. Now it's much more of a slow burn. Ruler especially just whittling down this turret plating, still sitting with a 20 CS lead. You can see he feels fine and safe by himself. Flash isn't up, so if AL's Bali can find an engage right now while Mystic's on the top side of the map, this could be an area where they claw something back. But Ruler so far is playing quite respectfully.
Yeah, and if there's one thing you can anticipate from Ruler, it's correct play, right? Not just highlight moments, but very correct League of Legends. Plays very much on the borderline of safe, quote-unquote, right? He's still pressuring on this bottom side.
Ult now. They want to punish him, but yeah, it's like you're saying, even at the perfect moment, he knows how long he could be stepped forward and then walks back immediately once SwordArt and Betty start eyeing him down.
It just feels impossible to punish him. Like, I feel like we're overdoing it almost, but I'm not sure if you can overdo it with Ruler. He's just so good. He's just so good. There doesn't seem to be any negatives to having him on your team.
You know,
whatsoever.
it seems like a fair trade that we. Well, pause. It's Kanavi. Xiaohao might look for this.
Wants to. Channeling over the wall. Kanavi clears the ward as ZDZ continues to get punished. You were going to talk about Viper, I believe.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems like a fair trade that like we got Ruler and they got Viper. But I'm so sad we don't get like Viper Mecha or Viper plus, you know, any other top support against Ruler missing in the league.
It would be incredible.
It would have been great. It would have been great. I think it would have been too unfair though. Like we don't just get the we don't just get both.
I mean, if you get both of those combos, like it's tough to compete at that point. There are a couple of other pretty incredible bottom lanes over in the LCK, and we've got Jacket of a Mark. Certainly want to make a name for themselves this year. As kill comes out for Ruler, another great play on the bottom side from JDG. It's Kanavi just waiting for cooldowns. Another double kill for Ruler. And it's hard to go wrong with complimenting this guy, isn't it? Because, you know, usually you'd cast a curse play like that, but they just don't miss. They just don't miss.
Shield Bow online. They're going to be able to push in this wave as well, get even more gold. They should break down another plate. They're just getting so much value out of this bottom lane. Like, game 1, it was very much like a team effort. I'd say excluding 369, no offense to him, just he didn't have to do anything really. But Kanavi and Knight, in my mind, were a huge part of that game 1. This game 2 is just all about Ruler and missing. Kanavi's been finding great opportunities.
Oh no, he can't hit it because of the minions! That was way too close. But using the dash there to hit through the minions, so he gets away with it in the end. And that's Swiss Tower taken, 13 minutes in. And a Herald drop to the mid lane for now.
We can see Kanavi starting to move down, so maybe they'll even just start up Dragon outright from this play. I think it would be a bit risky because, yep, their bot lane needs to recall. They have a ton of gold in their pockets that they should want to spend, as we see Zeal and 2 long swords now picked up by Ruler.
ZDZ having to use the Grandmaster's Might just to survive the all-in from 369, who's really pressing in this top side, trying to increase that pressure. He wanted to get the stun, but 369 just won't let it happen, and ZDZ knows he has to respect the all-in, that Frost available to 369. No such mythic on the other side.
I I guess not over. 20 CS lead now.
Yeah.
Is slightly over since JDG had to recall and he won't catch this wave. Turret's going to go down soon. Your bot lane's massively far ahead. And now we're over a 5k gold lead with 2 dragons already stacked.
It's just the speed at which they snowball is so impressive. As Knight looking to move forward and make the play here, kick through the rest of the team. The tide away from SwordArt will buy some time, but Knight's not even lost HP just yet. And it's a kill onto SwordArt for the bottom side. Knight setting it all up. Kanavi grabbing the kill.
I want an international tournament right now.
Yeah. ASAP.
I want to see how JDG stack up with everyone else across the world.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, it feels kind of unfair to the other LPL teams saying that when we haven't even seen JDG stack up with the whole LPL yet.
I know.
Sorry, LPL.
But I mean, it's just hard not to talk about it when they look like this. I mean, look, they're punching down right here. It is AL that they're currently beating, but they look insane every game. They look insane every series.
And it has very much been a thing of top LPL teams to drop games, struggle against some of these bottom tier teams.
Look, Rogue Warriors and AL, they were the org that would always take games off the top teams.
Yeah.
They were the team that would bring anyone else to their level. So the fact that AL aren't doing that, maybe that's a huge sign. Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
2020 summer, Rogue Warriors versus RNG, I think it was summer. Still one of the most entertaining series you will ever see. Rogue Warriors also had a great series with Top Esports in 20. Just, yeah.
Honestly, Rogue Warriors Top Esports is always entertaining, or was always entertaining. Rest in peace, Rogue Warriors. I remember them beating Top Esports, I think 2 splits in a row.
Yeah.
While being a bottom team, and Top Esports being a top team. That was something magical.
They were close to being a playoff run in 2020. I think we might get some more action right now. Look at Kanavi. No action.
No action. No action. But a 7,000 gold lead at 16 minutes.
AL don't want action.
No, they don't. They want anything but action right now. And I feel like we kind of had a bit of a... I wanted to say we've had a bit of a role reversal from Knight. 369, here we go, all in.
Oh!
Onto the backside here. Pinzi trying to follow up as well. Ruler's in trouble. The Wild Growth comes out, though, and they're all out of cooldowns. Xiaohao, the target, is 369. Moves on over, and he'll chase Xiaohao down. A kill from solo laner. A kick from Knight. Oh, and lands the Sonic Wave! It's gorgeous from the mid laner, JDG. The golden left hand with the golden Lee Sin skin.
They keep finding more and more kills. ZDZ, I don't think he's going to last very long, Munch. Look at the cavalry coming in. Kanavi and Ruler are making their way over.
He's on the wrong side of the map, which is never ideal. Can they get some damage down? I don't think he's been hit just yet. He might be able to execute.
I still think that's fine. He executes, but you just got to splash out for pretty much just intimidating him. You just walked at him menacingly. You got to summon her.
Look, I will say, in his defense, 369 is very menacing.
Yeah.
It was walked at him extremely menacingly. There is a difference.
I mean, 369, very menacing in this play, as we see here. The jump in coming out from Xiaohao. Sadly, Betty not able to follow over. They just don't have the damage. Missing gets there quickly with the Wild Growth. The knockup comes through.
Yeah.
He's too big, and 369 continuing to just... I kind of just want to imagine him as a greaser, like slightly crouched down, snapping menacingly in their direction, you know?
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
And Knight,
yeah, I mean, that was clean. That was clean. He wanted to get multiple knockups there with the kick, I think, but the dash just about. Well, I was going to say saving place. He didn't really save everyone. I will say as well, AL, unfortunately, that was the one mechanical misplay we'll see from Ruler this year. On the wall, unable to punish it, now trying to make it happen once again. Onto Ruler in the back line, but he's starting to stack up. He has that Wild Growth and gets a kill instantly. SwordArt, then next on the chop and block, as it's Knight to grab that one. Almost credited Kanavi, because I saw the Lee Sin get the kill. And they'll just back away once again. And now they start to put the foot down. JDG, not a team to play slow games for the sake
They
of
might be able to get another incredibly early inhibitor. Definitely not here at this moment, but already breaking down these turrets.
Oh my days, Knight just diving, forcing a TP out from Pinzi here. And in the meantime, Kanavi's doing it. Drake, Ruler's taking a tier 2 in the mid lane.
What do I say?
I don't know.
What do we say to this?
I don't know what you say. There's not a lot you can say.
People can't see this, but this is adorable.
It is adorable.
We had like a cute
I miss the Robo Colonel.
3D dancing dog on our screens. I always miss that.
I don't know what the brand is that's sponsoring for that, but it used to be KFC.
I was going to say probably good that we don't know the brand.
Yeah, true.
You know,
but we used to have the Robo Colonel.
Oh, speaking of not knowing things, actually it's fine that Pinsy didn't know that 369. Oh wait, no, Pinsy doesn't know a lot much. He doesn't know a lot.
He lacks critical information, Pepela. He's fine. He just slid on down to the river. Even gets the control ward.
This is very
nice.
Yeah. It looks like JDG ran in and the second he moved. Like, I don't believe that JDG could not have closed that distance to at least keep chasing him off. So they're just
going easy on the rookie. Nice guys.
Maybe they feel bad about how much blood and violence they're giving us today on the Rift. They still haven't.
They just remembered that he has a family.
They haven't even.
That he's a human being.
They haven't even given over a kill yet.
Well, 369 is just going to hold the wave. I think he knows Xiaohao is here. He's like, you know what? I don't care. I'm Gragas. I've got sustain. You ain't diving me. Not if the minions don't get in. I think Knight would have liked that minion to survive so he could jump to the wave there. Unlucky. Too much damage.
I want to see an early Baron. Early Baron, early team fight, and then you know what? We flip the coin for the game. JDG though, they don't want to flip coins.
It doesn't feel like it would be a coin flip.
Oh, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. I mean, it might be a coin flip still, but one of those like magician like.
It's like even if you get the Baron, we're gonna kill all of you.
Yeah.
So
double-sided.
Who's the real winner?
A coin with only heads.
Yeah. I was about to make a reference to the Prestige, but I realized it was a massive spoiler, so I won't make that reference, but go watch the Prestige if you like magic tricks and you like great films with big reveals, because it's a banger.
Hey, much we get the Baron though. JDG started this one up. We're gonna add some excitement to it as AL slowly coming in. 369!
Just loves his ult and then it's like, you guys don't get to go near the Baron.
No.
I'm just gonna ult you. What can you do about it? Baron taken down. 369 still just threatening them, never backs away from the entire AL squad. JDG though, I think he's gonna get a tier 1. So who are the real winners here?
If you are just for some reason tuning into this game now and wondering how we got here, ruler and missing, complete domination in the 2v2. 369 as well. It might not have been about solo kills in that top lane, but he did not let JDG do anything and forced him out of lane so many times. And then Kanavi being the one to glue those advantages into neutral objectives. When your bot lane's winning so hard, you're getting every free Drake, you're getting every Rift Herald for free. That's how you end up in a 12k gold lead at 22 minutes.
It's not bad, is it?
No.
Just be the best AD carry in the world, arguably.
Yeah.
Or at least one off. At least one off. He is kind of insane, though. But yeah, ruler on Zeri. Not a situation that you can allow to happen basically ever. I feel like if you're playing against JDG now, you got to first pick Zeri or you got to ban it. Those are your two options. As JDG look to dive in the mid lane. They're going to be, at minimum, able to take this tower. Knight looking for a kick with Xiaohao, using his own ultimate to protect himself. It's a good tidal wave. It's a good bubble. Nami flashing it out. The twisted advance to keep himself safe. Pinsy losing HP. And the tower's gone, so Kanavi's fine. The wild growth into the play. 369 is still in the bottom lane, by the way. This is a 4v5. And JDG dominated. Kanavi sitting in front of everyone for so long there.
They have a wave in bot. 369 pushing in. Knight is TP. They're just looking for the game end.
23 minutes on the clock. It was 19.5 minutes when they won game number 1 of this series as Knight nearly dives the fountain. They want the kill on JDG though. They ain't letting him go anywhere.
Oh.
A ward hop. He gets out. Might die to the minion wave in a mo. We'll have to see. Knight jumping onto Betty here. The rest of the squad making a beeline towards that fountain. They want kills. They're not even trying to end the game fast. They're just having fun.
Again, just like game 1, trying to pad those score lines a little bit. They can just end the game right here. Hit the Nexus.
That'll be a no. That's a big fat no coming out from JDG.
Look at the smiles on the faces of some of the members. Knight.
I mean, this is straight up cyberbullying at this point. 369 Gets a massive shield, bigger than anyone's health bar on the side of anyone's Legend. There's still not a single kill been taken by anyone's Legend. This was a massacre from JDG.
This became cruel. This became hard from JDG, but if anything, this series, we've already hit on it, kind of the disparity in the standings between these two teams. It's still impressive to win 2 games like this, to get to choose how and when you end the game. Yeah. Deciding, I don't have to hit the Nexus, we're just gonna hang out in front of it. 2 games in a row, 19 minutes, what was this,
23, 24.
Yeah. Huge.
I mean, it's the fact that, because it's not the first time that we've seen